No, stop.
Oh, they've only gone and bloody fucked it already.
Alright, calm down, it might just be the nerves.
When has it not been the bloody nerves? They've had long enough to prepare.
It's not awful, it's just missing a little something.
Interest, flavour, basic competence.
I don't know, they just seem a little bit unsure.
I'm unsure about that frock.
Well, we aren't here to judge their clothes, we're here to judge their...
Honestly, the second you walked in here, I thought, oh God, here we go.
their progress.
You're here fighting for your life, and you came in looking like a mackerel that's been fished up off the Atlantic Sea.
We can bring it back to the plea, please. Now then, let's start this properly. The Council has been convened today to review the case of individual 64 Delta Alpha. 64 has made a formal request to disembark, and the request has been granted on the condition that all necessary stipulations are met. Are there any objections at this time?
Well...
Grand. Now, 64 Delta Alpha, you have had an awfully long time to prepare. Me and my associate have been monitoring your progress, and though we have recognized satisfactory progress in some areas of concern,
not their bloody fashion sense.
we feel there is still a long way to go. As you know, the Council marked prospective participants not only on their presentation, but on their depth of resilience. Tell me, do you really think you're ready to disembark?
I wouldn't say so.
And what causes you to raise such an objection, Your Honour?
Well, for starters, they cried watching Grand Designs when the support beams didn't get delivered in time.
Well...
They also keep forgetting to put their wine in the fridge.
Well, we all forget.
And so they keep putting frozen peas in it.
Well...
And the other day, I caught them sitting on the washing machine with their trousers around their ankles.
I never thought of...
Wasn't that one of the terms of their agreement, Your Honour?
That is true, Your Honour. Stipulation 47 of your clause required you to develop better ways of interpersonally relating.
I believe you wrote in the clause as, learn to interpersonally relate.
In the matters of romance and sexuality. You've made all possible plans and met almost every criteria, but that one still eludes you. The Council understands that such requirements are tricky in the dead space, given that communications between residents is strictly monitored.
Not as if there is much to monitor.
But the Council have provided you with supplementary reading material to assist. Has 64 Delta Alpha consulted the reading material, Your Honour?
They used it as a coaster, Your Honour.
Okay, well...
Pardon me to interrupt, Your Honour, but to me this all seems a bit redundant, when 64 Delta Alpha has failed Stipulation 1 of their clause.
What do you mean, Your Honour?
Come off it, don't act like you can't see it.
I don't know what you mean.
That bloody scrawl on their face. Oh, don't act like you don't know what I'm on about. You can't go out with that on you, can you? It looks ridiculous, everyone will laugh.
It really isn't that noticeable.
You're full of shit. You can see it from space, it's so noticeable.
I advise you keep it down, Your Honour. Now look what you've done. Keep it down, will you?
Oh, come off it, they've been in there for years.
Well, let's keep it that way. We know what happened last time you convinced me to let him out.
Well, I thought it was quite fun.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
I just wouldn't want them to fail, Your Honour.
Well, you could have fooled me, Your Honour.
I'm serious, Your Honour. I have overseen 475 disembarkments, and each time I have done so with the full confidence that each resident has worked hard to complete the stipulations of their clause under my guidance. In all my millennia as a council member, I have yet to see such a clear-cut case of someone unprepared to disembark from the dead space.
You are too cruel, Your Honour, if you do forgive me saying so. It was up to you in the dead space to be wall-to-wall like sardines. I'd even venture to suggest that you'd never let anyone out. Had I not also personally vetted each resident for all 475 of those disembarkments?
Please excuse my rudeness, Your Honour, but we have a duty here. 64 Delta Alpha has failed the stipulations of their clause, and therefore I suggest another stint in the dead space until...
Silence! Where is my gavel? Oh, right, I have no arms. I thank you, Your Honourable Judge, for your contributions, but the final decision rests solely with me. 64 Delta Alpha? Oh, I don't honestly know if you're ready to disembark from the dead space, but by God, if you don't do it now, you never will. Let me just give you a little bit of advice. Don't look back. We'll have to let it out eventually.